I'm so excited to have you here with me for today's Enroll Your First Paying Clients training. Honestly, each and every client that I've ever worked with in this past 18 months of running my business, everyone always remembers their first client because that first client is special, right? The day you sign up that first client is when you realize that, yes, I am meant to do this work. Yes, I'm meant to be an entrepreneur. Yes, I can actually make money while doing work that I love to do, right? And I remember my first client who I signed up way back, I think in April of 2016. I was struggling to sign up my first few paying clients, and it didn't happen easily. It didn't happen overnight because I was doing a lot of things that you honestly don't need when you're first starting out your business. I used to think that to sign up clients, what you really need is a great, sleek website. You need a large email list. You need a Facebook group. You need a blog or a content stream of some kind. Or, maybe you need a big social media presence. So I started my journey believing all of these things. And then it turns out, honestly, that you don't need any of these things. Yes, they're important. Yes, they are important to implement further along in your business. But if your goal is really to sign up your first set of paying clients today, or in the next couple of weeks, or in the next 30 days or less, you don't need all of these things. And what I'm going to share with you in today's trainings is really just three things. Three things that you need, three steps that you want to take to sign up your next set of clients, or honestly, your first set of paying clients in the next 30 days or less. So that's my promise to you today. This is a no fluff training. I'm going to share exactly what works both for me and my clients as well. So on that note, let me quickly switch to slide view.
Cool. So my goal with today's training is that you can go back and bring in your set of paying clients easily in the next 30 days or less. What I'm going to share with you today isn't really rocket science. It's honestly the foundation of any successful business. And like with all my trainings, I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. I'm going to tell you exactly what works, exactly what doesn't work. And in fact, I'm super excited to share this with you today because these are the exact strategies that have helped me in my own business and that have helped all my clients sign up their first paying clients as well. So I'm super sure that you're going to get a ton of value from this training. Just a quick reminder that, we're going to be covering a lot of stuff today. So it might be a good idea for you to grab a pen and paper if you want to take notes. So on that note, let me tell you a little bit first about my story. Okay, so I started my business, this business in March of 2016. And for the first couple of months, I totally struggled to bring in clients. And you want to know why? It was because I was doing everything in my business except for focusing on the money-making activities. And like I was saying, right, I was one of those people who was, tweaking my website, signing up for course after course, hoping to find like the magic pill to signing up clients. I was posting 3 times a day in Facebook groups. I was trying to figure out my branding and my photos. I thought I needed to be like on every single social media platform if I wanted to see any traction in my business. And as you can guess, the result was that I had no clients. And after a while, it really hit me that I was doing all of these 500 things, but I wasn't doing the one thing that I actually needed to do to make money, which was selling my offers. And that's exactly when I decided to put a stop to all of that madness and focus solely on selling my offers. And I, just like you, even I was in a place where signing up that first client felt like a dream come true for me. I wanted that first client. I wanted consistent clients after that. I wanted that 5K month. I wanted that 10K month. And I was finally at a place where I was like, Avni, everything else can wait. Let's focus on bringing in the clients first. And with that decision, everything changed. Just like that, I signed up 5 high-end clients in 5 weeks after that as a completely brand new coach. And this happened to me when I didn't even have a website. I had no freebie, no funnel. I had no email list, no Facebook group. But this one strategy really helped me to bring in those first 5 clients and bringing the income that I really could use then to invest back into my business. And my goal today is to teach you exactly how I did that. If you've been in my group for a while, or you've attended any of my trainings before, you will know that I'm a big fan of practical, actionable, step-by-step strategies as well as mindset hacks that are definitely going to bring you results and that you can definitely go back and start implementing tomorrow in your business. And that's my big promise to you today as well, that this is a 100% fluff free training. I'm not here to give you theories or concepts that you can just find on Google. I am here to tell you what works and what doesn't. I'm here to give you the exact strategies and the exact mindset hacks that have helped me to personally sign up my first few clients and that have literally helped all my clients bring in results as well. But first, let me take a quick minute to tell you a little bit about myself in case you don't know who I am and what I'm all about. So, for those of you who are new to my world, I'm Avni Palekar. I am a success coach and a business mentor for coaches and entrepreneurs just like you. And I help my clients to attract consistent high end clients week on week, month after month, and create consistent 5K and 10K months in their business and replace their corporate income with ease. I'm also an MBA from a coveted business school. I'm a certified coach, a former investment banker, and I have 5+ years of online marketing experience. My story actually, goes back to 2011. That was the time I had just graduated from my business school. I had about $40,000 in student loans at the time, and just like any other student, I did what I thought best at that point of time. I, took up a high paying corporate investment banking job in central London. I loved living in London, but I wasn't very fond of the work that I was doing there. And eventually I quit that job and I got into online marketing. And that's really where I spent 4 years working in online marketing for a big, large multinational company. And that's really when I learned the power of the online world. So, in those 4 short years, I mastered the ins and outs of online marketing. I was in charge of marketing for some of the biggest beauty brands in the country. So, it was a really fun, glamorous job. There was so much to learn. We used to have weekly meetings with the Google team and the YouTube team and the Facebook team because we were their biggest clients. It was an amazing learning experience. But just like, I'm sure so many of you can relate to this, although that job was amazing, it was fun, it was glamorous, I didn't feel like I fit in. I knew I was meant to do something more. I knew I was meant to work for myself. And I knew I didn't want to spend my life hiding behind a corner desk in a big company. So, taking all of my experience, I completed my certification in coaching and started this business in March of 2016. In fact, in the last 16 months alone, I've been able to achieve so much more in this business than I ever dreamt possible. So the funny thing is, when I started my business, I had so many people telling me that building a business is hard, getting clients is hard, making money takes time, but honestly, that has not been my experience. And over the past, 16 months of running this business, I have grown my list by 2000 plus incredible coaches and entrepreneurs. I have sold out 3 high-end programs, worked with 40+ women, and launched and sold out my first ever course. I've created 5K, 8K, 11K kind of months in my business and multiple 5-figure weeks as well. And I've gone on to get published and featured in some of the top A-list magazines of the industry. And my goal today is really to show you that these results are possible for you sooner rather than later. It doesn't have to take years. It doesn't even have to take months sometimes. In a few short weeks, everything can change for you only if you allow it to change. And that's exactly the experience that my clients have had as well. Amy here, we worked together for a while and she started just like you did, right? She was new. When she started out, she was new to the online business world. She says that I was inspired, nervous, and knew I had a mountain of knowledge to acquire. And from there, within a few short months, she went on to get fully booked with clients and created her first 10K month. Caroline here, she, when we started working together, Caroline's an amazing coach. When we started working together, She knew what to do. She understood marketing. She knew what needs to be done to build a business, but it just wasn't coming together for her. And just within a few short weeks of us working together, she started to signing up 3 times more clients. She tripled her income, and they all were signing up for her highest end offers. Nisha here, we started working together. In a few short months, she went on from severely undercharging for her services to signing up her first $3,500 client. And the reason I'm sharing all of these stories with you is because I want you to know that I am not special. My clients are not special. But when you implement the right strategies and when you have the right kind of mindset support to go with that, anything is possible, right? And in the same way, anything is possible for you as well. Christina here says within just one call, I was able to sign up 4 new clients. Linda says, since working with Avni, I have 2 new clients, right? So I want you to know this, and I want you to realize that all of these results are totally, totally, totally possible for you. So on that note, let's dive in. Now let me teach you exactly what you need to do to enroll your first paying clients in the next 30 days. So if your goal is to sign up your very first paying clients, right, in the next 30 days, here's what I want you to stop doing. I want to tell you honestly that this might be some of the things that you might be working on and focusing on right now. But I didn't have any of this when I signed up my first 5 clients. I did not have a website. I did not have a freebie or a sales funnel. I didn't have a list or group. I did not have 5 different offers. I did not have great branding. I had a couple of photos that my husband shot of me, but I was still able to sign up 5 clients in 5 weeks as a brand new coach, right? So if these are the kind of things that you're wasting your time on right now, stop. Really stop, because all of this can wait. Yes, these things are important. Yes, when you're thinking of scaling your business, all of this is going to come into play. But if your first goal today is to sign up your first few clients and start making money in your business, all of this can wait. Instead, I want to teach you 3 things that you need to actually be focusing on to create the results that you want. And those results are more clients and more income. So these are the 3 things you actually need to sign up your first paying clients in the next 30 days. Number 1, a transformational offer. This is really the foundation of your business, and every single thing you do in your business for the next 30 days should be focused on enrolling clients into your signature transformational offer. And if you haven't even worked with a single paying client yet, I know how hard it can be to believe in yourself and in your offer, and to believe that, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can create change in my clients. Yes, I can give results to my clients. But I want you to stay with me for a while, because I'm going to tell you exactly what your offer needs so that you can easily sell it out and easily enroll clients, right? In spite of everything else we believe, in spite of the 10,000 marketing strategies that are out there and the sales techniques that are out there, the one thing your clients care about are the results you can deliver for them, right? So if you can deliver the promised result to your clients, you are going to have a thriving business, right? What is a transformational offer in the end? It is an offer that delivers the promised results, period, right? Everything put aside, your business is going to thrive and be successful if you can deliver the promised results to your clients. Because if you can't, then no amount of sales or marketing can save you, right? So, transformation offer is one that delivers the promised results. And now, let me just talk a little bit about how to go about creating your very first transformational offer, right? Rule number 1: stop the comparison. Stop looking at what others are offering. And this is honestly the golden rule, because you're not here to compete with anyone. You are here to do your life's best work and impact the world in the process of doing that. And to do that, you don't have to necessarily have an offer that all the big entrepreneurs around you have. You don't need to copy anyone. You do not need to create an offer based on some other successful 6-figure entrepreneur, right? You have to be you. So I want you to look at your skills, your experience, your knowledge today, and decide on the one problem that you can solve for your clients. And here's the other thing I want you to realize, right? Stop focusing on learning more and consuming more information. And this is something I tell so many of my clients, especially those clients who've not signed up one paying client yet. Because there is always this need in us to feel like we're not enough. I need to know more. I need to learn more. I need to sign up for more courses. I need to consume more information before I can actually create any kind of results for my clients, right? And the answer is, the question to ask is not what more do I need to learn so I can help someone. The question to ask is, how can I take what I already know and start monetizing that, right? So it doesn't matter if the offer that you have today isn't the same offer that you're selling a month from now or a year from now. Honestly, after being in this industry for a while, my offer still undergoes changes the more I work with clients. And here's the thing, your offer is going to change as well. So forget about making it perfect right now. Just think about, who can I help right now? And what problem can I help them solve with what I already know? And just focus on doing that. Okay, so rule number 3, solve one problem for one client. And this is tricky, right? If you're someone who's, recently started a business and your first goal is to bring a few paying clients in, it's very easy, honestly, to get intimidated by all the people you see around you, right? When you see all these 6 or 7 figure entrepreneurs out there, you feel like you need a bouquet of offers to give your clients. And the truth is, you don't. People didn't start out like that, right? Everyone starts out with trying to sell one offer specifically to one client to help them solve one problem. And that's how you really become the go to expert in your industry, right? That's how you really get known for something. So, what I want you to do today is, I want you to commit to creating an offer that solves just one problem for one client. And if you're struggling a little bit with creating your offers, right? Here's what I make my clients do. Take a piece of paper, put a line in the middle, and you have 2 columns, right? On one side of the column, write down everything your clients are going through before they start working with you. How do they feel? What are they struggling with? What are their biggest challenges? What are they thinking? What do they think they need to get to the other side? On the other side of the paper, I want you to write down everything your client feels, experiences, has after they are done working with you, right? So what kind of results did they get from working with you? How do they feel now about their life or their health or their business? What are some of the bigger transformations that they've undergone during this work? And when you look at the before and the after, then and only then, once you have clarity on these 2 things, then I want you to start creating your transformational offer, right? The worst thing you can do is look at other people in the industry and try to copy them. Let's say everyone in your industry has a 90-day coaching offer. It doesn't mean you have to do that, right? Based on who you're working with and what kind of results do they want from you, your offer can actually be very, very different, right? So look at where your clients are before they start working with you. Look at where they are after they're done working with you, and then create an offer that marries the two and that actually reduces the gap between these two, right? So from when you start thinking about your offer like that, then you'll easily be able to map out the steps of that offer. What kind of a step-by-step system does a person need to get from that before to that after? How long does the process realistically take? Or, what kind of support, marketing support, mindset support does a person need to actually get from A to B, right? Let your offer come and evolve from this place. Here's an example. Let's say you are someone who helps new moms lose their post-pregnancy baby weight, right? If you're creating an offer to help new moms get these results, then once you've decided what your offer is going to be, who you're going to be working with, and what kind of results you're going to help them solve, then craft your offer by asking yourself these questions. How long getting these results will realistically take? What kind of steps and systems does a person need to get there? What kind of support does someone need to get there? How can I make this entire process fun, easy, and highly effective for my clients? And let your transformational offer actually be born from that place. Rule number 4, your offer should be a combination of two things. One, a step by step strategy and a tried and tested system that almost guarantees results for your clients. And two, the right kind of support to go along with that, right? Nobody wants a bunch of information when they sign up to work with you. What they want is really transformation. What they want is to have you help them achieve the results. And in order to do that, they need a step by step strategy that works, that is actually going to take them from A to B. But equally, they need the right support, whether it's in the form of accountability, whether it's in the form of email messaging, it is in the form of mindset coaching, getting over their limiting beliefs. Honestly ask yourself, what kind of support does a person who is on this journey really need to almost guarantee that they're going to get results, and make sure your offer combines these two things. Number 5, this is something I tell all my clients when they're starting their businesses or they are in the first few months of their business. Always start with selling a high-end offer, because if you want to start meeting your income goals easily, when you just start out, very few people actually know about you, right? It's not like you have thousands and thousands of people who already know, like, and trust you. And because of that, selling low end offers can actually become a big task. So if you're just starting out in your business and your goal is to bring your first few clients in, it's so much easier to sign up one client at that $3,000 price point versus selling 30 $100 sessions. And rule number 6, keep it simple. Stop comparing yourself to all the other peoples out there who have super fancy offers and have like lots of support to go with it. They have tons of bonuses and bells and whistles. You don't need all of that. Like I said, what your clients really care about is the results that you can create for them. As long as you can deliver that, everything else is optional. So don't let yourself be overwhelmed by that. Keep it simple, start with simple, and you can, of course, improve and perfect your offer as you go along. Right? So that was number 1. The first thing you really need is a transformational offer. The second thing you need is a super valuable free assessment. What is a free assessment, right? A free assessment is basically a free call or a consultation for your ideal clients to help them solve a problem and then invite them to work with you, right? So it's basically a 30-minute, 45-minute, 60-minute kind of a call in which you hop on the phone with with a potential client, you help them solve a small problem, and then if you feel like they are the right fit for your offer, for your paid offer, you invite them to work with you. So an example of this would be, a 45-minute free assessment that I often offer to my community, which is called Steal My Sales Strategies, right? So in this 45-minute free assessment, I help my clients to, implement a feel-good strategy to book more assessments and discovery calls. I teach them exact step-by-step strategies to convert sales calls at 80% or more. I teach them, some of the sales mistakes that they might be making that are driving people away and how to overcome them. Another example of a free assessment, let's say you're a brand strategist or a graphic designer, it might be a free branding makeover, right? Which could be a 30-minute free assessment to help you up-level your branding and attract high-end clients, right? And in that session, you could help your potential clients get clarity and alignment around their brand and teach them how to cultivate a brand that represents them 100%. And you could end with giving them actionable steps that they can go back and implement immediately to elevate their branding. A third example of something like this might be, a free 35-minute chakra balancing and energy boosting session, right? One of my client has this assessment and it's super popular. And in this, she teaches her clients 7 surefire ways to feel lighter and more energized in their body, mind, and spirit, and helps them tailor it to their unique lifestyle. And she helps them clear out energetic blocks so that they feel more vibrant and alive. So these are a few examples of free assessments, and depending on what your paid offer is, you want to create a free consultation or a free assessment that is going to get your exact ideal clients on the phone with you, so that you can show them you're good at what you do. You can show them, you know your stuff. You can get them to know, like, and trust you in a very short amount of time, so that they get more excited to work with you. And this is how the flow, these are some of the things that you want to remember about a free assessment. Number one, you want to give it a catchy title, right? Nobody cares about 60-minute free coaching call, 60-minute discovery call. Like, those names are a little passe. What people really want is something which has a cool, catchy name, so that almost makes them feel like, oh my God, this call was made for me, So make sure your thing has a catchy title. Be very, very clear on who it is for and who it is not for, so that you end up attracting the right people on the phone with you. The worst thing is you get someone on the phone and you realize they're not even your ideal clients. You can't really help them, or even if you do help them, they're never going to convert into paid clients, right? So let's say you're putting out a post to book these assessments. You're sending out an email to book these assessments. Be very, very clear on who it is for, who it is not for. The third thing you want to remember, just like I put in these examples, right? You want to give people exactly what they will walk away from this session with, because people are still, even though they're not paying you for these sessions, they are still spending their valuable time on the phone with you. So it makes a lot of sense to tell people exactly what they will get if they decide to spend that time on the phone with you. Number four, give it a limited time frame so that people value your time, know what to expect. If it's 30 minutes, say 30 minutes. If it's 60 minutes, say 60 minutes. And make sure to have limited number of spots, because the more scarcity that you have around your assessments, the more valuable they're going to be perceived as, right? So limit the number of people you're going to take on at a time. Don't go out and say, I'm going to give this away to anyone and everyone. Say something like, I have 5 spots available for this week. And once someone is on the phone with you, this is how the flow of the conversation will go, right? Use those first couple of minutes or first 5 minutes to establish a rapport and a deeper connection with this person, so they actually feel comfortable talking to you about their dreams and aspirations, about their struggles and challenges. Then actually dive into and deliver the results that you promised they were going to walk away with, right? So help the client solve that problem because of which they got on the phone with you. In the end, if you feel like this person might be a good fit to work with you, pitch them your offer. And this is why things feel so easy, and this is why this process works, because the assessment is made with your paid offer in mind, right? Remember when I said that the people who come on this assessment should be people who are perfect fits for your paid program. So half the time, if the people actually love the call, they are going to themselves ask you how they can work further with you, which is amazing, because now it gives you a chance to actually pitch your offers. And even if that does not happen, there's nothing stopping you from, in the end, saying something as simple as, after having talked to you, I feel like you might be a great fit for my so-and-so program. Do you want to know more about it, right? There is nothing icky about that, nothing salesy about that. Here's a person right in front of you on the phone with you who needs your support, who wants the exact results that you help your clients achieve. There is nothing wrong in inviting them to work with you, right? Let's say you find that someone's not really a great fit to work with you. You can just ask them for a testimonial instead, right? Let's say they love the call, but they're not in a position to work with you right now. They aren't exactly the right fit to work with you. Ask them for a testimonial. And in this way, you'll start gathering social proof of the work that you do, even if you don't have paying clients coming in. So that when you do have paying clients coming in, they can go to your website, or they can ask you for references, and you already have testimonials from people, right? The most important thing to remember on this call, however, is you don't want to overwhelm your clients, right? You don't want to give them a bunch of stuff that they should go back and do over 6 months, because then that's just going to overwhelm them. They're not going to end up doing any of those 6-month things, and they're never going to come back to you. Instead, when you're trying to help your potential clients solve the problem on this call, you want to give them 2 or 3 very specific, very actionable things to do that they can go back and implement and start seeing results out of. Because when someone starts seeing results just from a free consultation with you, even if it's a teeny tiny result, they immediately start trusting you more, and they immediately start craving your paid offers, right? So the goal is not to overwhelm your clients with a bunch of information, but to give them 2 or 3 key, specific, smaller action items to do that are going to give them immediate results. Cool. So here are some of my favorite ways to book free assessments, right? When I was starting my business, I did not have, like I was saying, I did not have an email list or a website. So what I did was I posted about my free assessments in Facebook groups, and that's how I signed up my first few paying clients. And I'll tell you a little bit about that story in detail in a bit. But some of the other ways to actually do it would be, let's say you have a smallish email list of 100, 200, 300 people. It might be a great idea to send out a couple of emails inviting people in for your free assessment, and make sure again that in that email you're talking about who exactly it is for, who exactly it is not for, and what someone will walk away with if they decide to get on the phone with you. You can post about it on social media. Let's say you have a lot of fans on Facebook or you have a big following on Instagram. You can post about it literally anywhere. Sometimes a great way to book these in is to just reach out to people in your own network, right? Let's say you are a fitness instructor and you have a roster of clients already and you're now graduating into health coaching, right? You can actually send an email out to all of your past clients and just see if anyone's interested in getting on a free health assessment with you. Or one of the other ways, let's say you already have a freebie or a thank you page or a website, you can definitely promote your free assessments in all of these places. So how I actually signed up 5 clients in 5 weeks as a new coach was, I told you I started my business in March of 2016. And I think around the end of April or somewhere around May of 2016, I had signed up 5 clients in 5 weeks and I was super excited about it. So here's how I did it. Number one, I picked 3 Facebook groups where my ideal clients were hanging out. These were groups that were a little bit larger in size, so 1,000 or more people that were fairly engaged and that allowed me to promote free offers, right? Once I got into these groups, I introduced myself and I posted valuable content for a week so that people in the group who needed me and my services specifically would start paying attention to me. Then I posted about 3 or 4 posts inviting people in for free business breakthrough sessions. And with those posts, I actually booked 21 of these free business breakthrough sessions in 3 weeks, and I signed up 5 clients from there. So out of those 21 calls, 5 people converted into paying clients for me. And probably my conversion rates are much higher than that today. And yours will improve as well as you go along. But I want you to remember what these conversion rates look like. I don't want you to do 2 calls and then get disappointed that those 2 didn't convert into clients, right? As you can see, I converted 1 out of every 4 people who I got on the phone with, right? And that number may look a little different for you. It might be 1 out of 2, it might be 1 out of 7, right? The idea is to continue doing this. Stick to it, commit to it, commit to signing up as many people as possible on the phone, and don't stop till you have your 5 or whatever that number is that you've set as a goal for yourself, paying clients in. So this is an example of a post that I put out that time when I set out to sign up my first few clients in, and I was very clear that I wanted 5 women in this, so limited number of spots. I was very clear on, you'll walk away from this session with this and this. And then I said, comment yes below if you're excited about, claiming one of the spots. And the funny thing is I got about 12 likes on this post and about 25 comments. I think I booked like 10 or 12, assessments straight from this one post. This is an example of another post that I did, which was around, helping someone refine their sales process. And again, if you see, I'm very specific about, what they will get from this call, who it is for, who it is not for, Again, limiting the number of spots, 3 spots total. If you want to reserve your spot, comment yes below and I'll send you all the details, right? So make sure your post talks exactly to your people. Give them a lot of clarity around what's going to happen in this session. What are you going to give them? What will someone get out of? What should be the incentive for joining in? And trust me, you're going to be booking tens of calls by next week. It doesn't have to take forever. Everything can change for you next week. So that was number two, having a valuable free assessment that's going to get the right people on the phone with you. And the third thing you need, honestly, this is not rocket science, like I was saying, is the right mindset. But at the same time, this can make or break your game. This can totally make or break your game, which is why I wanted to pay attention to this part as well, right? So if you're in your first few months in business, or if you've been doing this for a while and you're frustrated because you don't have those first few high paying clients, it's very easy to feel this way. It's very easy to feel intimidated by the industry that you're in. It's very easy to feel small when you look at all those people out there who creating like big results in their business. It's easy to feel like you don't know enough and you should be just consuming more information. It's easy to feel salesy or icky about making an offer on the phone. It's easy to feel like a fraud. What if my clients don't get results? What if someone criticizes me? What if I fail? What if I succeed? There are just so many things that I know you're going through right now. And what I want to tell you that is that it is all a rite of passage. Every single client I have worked with had the same exact doubts. I had the same exact doubts when I started out last year, right? Every entrepreneur around you feels this way when they're at this stage in their business, but it doesn't stop them, and it doesn't have to stop you. There are people out there who need you right now, and it's only you who can help them. They need that transformational offer that you have. They need you to pitch to them. They need you to get on the phone with them. So the next time you feel like, I'm not ready to accept clients, or what if someone hates me, or I don't want to sound salesy, take the focus off yourself for a minute and think about the people out there. There is someone out there who is begging to work with you right now. There's someone out there who's looking for a solution that only you have. And it's your job to show up for those people and not let your own mindset stuff and your own hang-ups actually get in the way of doing that, right? So here are some of my favorite journaling prompts that I use every time I feel like my offer's not good enough. Am I enough? Am I going to deliver clients? Every time I start doubting, my high pricing, here are a few journaling prompts that are going to help you clear your mind and center yourself back so that you're in the right frame of mind to book those clients and book those free assessments and sign up those paying clients. The first one is 10 reasons why your offer is worth what you are charging. If you're starting out, sometimes even my first client I remember was $1,000 client. Like that's it. And I had so much trouble asking for $1,000 for all of that value that I was giving. And you might be in that same place where you feel guilty charging higher prices for your offers. And 1,000 is not even that high. Honestly, I was massively undercharging. And you might be as well. But this first journaling prompt is going to help you sort of justify to yourself why what you're charging is perfect. It's fine. Whether it's 1,000, whether it's 500, whether it's 3,000, whether it's 5,000, right? Write down 10 reasons why your offer is worth charging what you're charging for it. The second thing I want you to journal around is, where would your clients be if you weren't there to help them, right? This helps to shift your focus from your own stuff and really start focusing on your clients and come at it from a place of serving your people versus I need to make money for myself, right? A lot of people I work with, a lot of my clients have hang-ups around, charging too much. Should I be charging? Am I being selfish? Am I being greedy? Well, that's not the part to focus on. The part to focus on is your clients are stuck somewhere. And as a business owner, if you really in this to help people, if you really in this to make a difference, if you really in this to impact the world, it's your job to show up for those people. And just journaling around where your clients would be if you were not there to help them is going to help you see clearly why you need to be selling your services. And the third one is 10 reasons why you believe you can help your clients. Because if there is an offer that's in your mind right now that you know can help your people, but you have a few stories coming up as to why you can't help them, I can guarantee you that you have stuff to back it up. You might have experience, you might have life knowledge, you might have skills, you might have certifications, there might, or you might have helped 10 people for free already, right? I'm sure you have your reasons to believe that you can actually help these clients, and it really helps to sort of write them down, journal on it, so that every time you doubt yourself, you can go back to these things and feel more confident about yourself. So that's really what I wanted to share with you today. The three things that you need, honestly, to bring those first few clients in are: number one, a transformational offer that delivers results for your clients. Keep it simple, keep it easy, make sure it provides the right support to your clients, and make sure it solves one problem for one type of client. The second thing is a valuable free assessment that will help you get the right people on the phone and pitch to. And number three is the right mindset. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this training. I really hope you got a ton of value from it. If you're someone who's really looking to take your business to the next level, I have opened a few spots in my calendar this week for a free breakthrough session. And this session is actually specifically designed for coaches and entrepreneurs like you who are ready to sign up high-end clients week after week, month after month in their business, and who are committed to creating consistent 5K or more months in their business. So if that is you right now, this is a completely free breakthrough session in which we are going to work together on your business to make sure you have 100% clarity and alignment, and you know what your next step should be to sign up those high-end clients week after week. So if that's you right now, go to avnipalekar.com/application, fill in your form, and apply for this free breakthrough sessions. You'll be directed to my calendar after that, so you can book a time slot that works perfectly for you. So on that note, thank you so much for being on this training with me. If you had any questions come up and you want to dive deeper into this, feel free to book the free breakthrough session with me, and I will see you on the other side. Bye.